hands, yeah, and this is a very, very important message under today's leadership program on the 7th of February. It's currently 11 p.m. right here in Malaysia, and to some across the globe, it's just still morning or the afternoon. And we're very privileged. We have a Crown Diamond leader, Bismark, all the way from Ghana, and our VVIP sharer today will be Patience Immobile from Nigeria. Okay, so for you have anyone who's coming in, they do not know to come into Zoom yet, start to help them, get them on board, because today's session is very powerful. So for those who are new, this slide is especially for you, and if you have any guests coming in, make sure they know how to activate their audio in Zoom. The very first step is to select join audio and call by device audio. The third step is, once you see the little mic on the left, they are successfully connected into Zoom and they could possibly hear me right now. And this is for everyone, regardless you're new or old. Make sure you go to participants, click rename, and put your name plus your country. For example, if my name is Shaz, I'll put Shaz Malaysia. If you're here for the very first time, you're not a member of Phytoscience yet, just put your name in bracket, the person who invited you into this Zoom session, the person who brought you into the business. Okay, so make sure you put in your countries, because we do want to keep track on how many people from different countries actually join us on every session. And we were very happy because we have 22 different countries coming in for yesterday's session as well. And this is very important later when our trainer and our sharers are sharing, especially in the testimonials as well. Make sure you give your reactions, okay? How do you do that? Is go to more and you can put your clap or your thumbs up. If you're using the new version of Zoom with your laptop as well, you can give more different type of reactions. Be creative, do what you want, give your reactions accordingly, and most importantly, stay focused throughout the entire session when the training is going on, because Leader Bismark is going to put a lot of wisdom into your pocket today. For those who have not subscribed into our e-business card yet, make sure you can go to our redemption mall. It's only at 30 PSP. And this is very, very important because this is your digital identity of the company. When people ask you what company do you belong with, where, what company you're from, you actually show them this, okay? iPhyto.com/profile/ for example, if you're Willie, you put /Willie, and all your details and some background of the company is all there, all the updated promotions is all there. This is your digital identity. Especially in these pandemic times, we do not really give up physical cards anymore. The digital card is very, very important. The 60 days challenge, okay, is for those who are joining in today, actually is no longer applicable. But for those who came in the month of January or possibly late December, the late December and late December is still okay. You have 60 days from the date of joining. For your personal direct sponsor income up to 2,500 PSP, you walk away with a Galaxy Tab S7. All right. And to those who are fighting, continue to fight, because the top two highest will win an iPhone 12 Pro or a Samsung Note 20 Ultra. Okay, the top two highest, one iPhone 12 Pro and one Samsung Note 20 Ultra. For all the other achievers, will win a Samsung Galaxy Tab S7. So later during our testimonial session, if you have any questions, please refer to your referral, the person who brought you into this Zoom, or your immediate active outline, all right? Because we want to keep the time strictly for testimonials only. If you need further assistance that your upline could not assist you, you can drop an email to bdd@icrystalcell.com to look for Miss Anita. Alternatively, if you're from different countries, you can look for your country leaders. If you do not know who your country leader is, you can go to the iPhyto.com and look for all the registered office. All the country stockist leaders are actually in the list as well. All right, so without further ado, just let me check if we have passed 100 packs. We are 2%, no, 1% more. Wow, now we just passed. The timing is just right, okay? Just perfect for Leader Bismark to take the stage. All right, Leader Bismark, the time is yours, and all the best.
All right. Thank you very much. All over, thank you. Leaders from different diverse countries. We thank the Almighty God for giving us today, right? And my appreciation goes to the founder of Phytoscience, the late Tansri, with a wife, and our great CEO. I also appreciate all the leaders from Malaysia. Mr. Shahzad is trying to, doing the work today. Partners from Nigeria, especially my own partner, Mr. Jide, and other leaders. Our new prospect that are here, I welcome you here in Phytoscience. I know my people, Ghana, all those ones are also from Ghana. I welcome all of you. God bless you all. Today is a day that is Sunday, and I know you are refreshed. And your refreshment is going to also going to get more refreshment as we are going to take up today's training. What are we talking today? This is Phytoscience. Phytoscience is a great company. Phytoscience is a company that cannot, you cannot do away with as far as network marketing is concerned. You know, as you are here, you must have the reasons of being here. Why are you here? Before you know your why, or before I go to the slide, I want us to set, to just view this that I am going to give you. I think we have it on our slide. So I want us to look at this. Okay. Right. Why network marketing? Why do you choose? We have thousands of network marketing companies in the world. Why do you decide to choose this laudable company, Phytoscience? I know my why. What is your why? I'm going to ask you why, but let us generally see the reason why you have to choose network marketing, and not anyhow network marketing company, but Phytoscience. We have been knowing this anytime we are doing presentation on product and the business. The reason why Phytoscience is a company to be reckoned with, it is because it's an online business trend. All right? Because it is following a trend, that is why we are called, we are the trend maker. We are the trend maker because it's both online and offline. You might ask yourself, why? I have my reasons. My reasons is that if you go online, you will see that we have the good, the bad, and the ugly. So which one do you choose? I saw that an experienced networker who has been making money through online, and then most of the times there are some of them that were fly by night, and in the process of searching, and then I came across such a beautiful online program called Phytoscience, and it didn't land me there. I followed it up and found out that everything that they were displayed on internet were truthful, honest, all right? So I found out that I didn't throw myself away. I didn't just choose any online program, but God gave me direction to choose the best of online program, which is what? The Phytoscience. So when we talk of online business trend of 21st century, right? We are talking about a network marketing company that started not quite long ago, but it has really changed the lives of people in terms of health and then wealth. Are you going to be part of it? Is it because your why has brought you here? If your why has brought you here, then let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go through a certain procedure for you to be able to achieve your dreams. Now, considering Phytoscience as a network marketing company, the second aspect of it is what? It's low entry capital. Why? I mean, it doesn't take you huge sums of money to start the opportunity. It's just little. We started just, you know, when I saw the opportunity, I started with just few dollars. And today, that few dollars within 4 to 5 years has tripled and tripled and tripled and tripled. And all those dreams that I thought I could not achieve, all right, has been achieved and is still counting. So I'm telling you that if you are here today, you are on the right track, because I am a testimony to Phytoscience opportunity. God bless the soul of the founder and the wife and the CEO who have made this opportunity possible for the world. Are you talking of time flexibility? You have time, I have time. You stay at another. COVID is even everywhere, right? You don't need to move out, you stay at home. And then you are able to manage your time even with your family. You see, taking care of your family and then also making money. Is it not good? Is it not great? We will not be created to suffer and suffer and suffer, right? When opportunity like this comes, you have to know that time is also constant. You have 24 hours a day. In most cases, if you use the whole 24 hours, you cannot achieve your dreams. But this is a case that your time limit or your time you are to use a day is not even up to 5 hours or 4 hours. Yet you are able to, achieve your dream within the shortest possible time. If you are patient and you work, you see the steps of those who have been in it. If you listen to them and you obey what we say and you are able to follow suit, I am telling you, a few years to come, your dreams shall be met. Now, it is a global business. No matter where you are, you can sign up anybody. If you are in a plane, if you are on sea, if you are by land, if you are going anywhere, if you are wherever you are, as far as you carry your body to some places and you have the power to talk, you will talk to people. So it doesn't stop you from something. You see, it doesn't have a specific place you have to do the business. You do the business, you open your umbilical cavity everywhere you go, right? So everywhere you are, you will talk about Phytoscience. What are you talking about? The company, the track record, the product, the time freedom, the financial freedom, everything about it. I always tell people that as an experienced networker, I have gone through the different marketing plans in network marketing. Most of the times, it is being told that you need to work and achieve a certain dream, a certain time as you are proceeding. But all to no avail, it is not achievable. We are talking of a company called Phytoscience that everything that they say is achievable if you are ready to change your life. Remember, you are the only one that can change your life. And if you are able to have your decision taken and you are able to set your mind on achieving your dreams, you will go globally. The next we are talking about is there no age limit, no matter how old you are. Just that if you are not 18 years, you are not qualified. As far as you are 18 years, and you see, no age, end of age limit. If you are even 90 and you want to do it, you can do. Phytoscience is flexible. Now, there is no place limit. You cannot say that you are in a certain village or a certain cottage, or you are in a certain township, so you cannot do the business you can do. The only thing you get to do is your willingness to change, right? And you have heard a lot of testimonies. You have heard a lot of people that are in the remote areas, yet they are able to do to reckon with Phytoscience as a network marketing company. You don't have any limit. This is a company that has, that doesn't give you what you want. You sign your own check. How much money do you need in a day? Can be signed and cashed out in Phytoscience. How much money do you need in a week? It depends on your effort. How many checks, how many cash do you need in a month? It depends on you. It's not a matter of going to a certain manager or a certain CEO and say that how much is your salary? No, we don't talk of salary. We don't talk of wages here. The only thing you do is that how much do you need? If you know you need $1,000 a day, you can work towards $1,000 a day. If you need $5,000 a day, you can work $5,000 a day. If you feel that you are going to make $10,000 a day, you can achieve that. The only thing you got to do is that you need to start from somewhere, as all of us started from somewhere. Sometimes when you hear the testimony of CEO, he tells you where he came from and where he has been and where he is and where he wishes to be. The same dream happens to every one of us. Everybody has a track record. Everybody has a past. Everybody has somewhere he came from. As far as you decided to be part of a Phytoscience, it must be something, your target or your focus, all right, to change whatever you want to change if you want to be. And the next aspect of it is you have to be your own boss. Yes. It's a hard time you stop being yes sir to some of the managers that are even your qualification is even more than them. It is a high time you have to stop saying yes sir to those people that you are even older than them. It is hard time you stop saying that, oh, it's my boss, it's my boss. You are the boss. You are the boss. Phytoscience says that you can be your own boss, right? There are people who have already laid a track. So we need to follow it. That is, you need to follow your mentor, your sponsor who brought you here. You know, wherever he's going, if it's not ready, you jump to the next sponsor, because Phytoscience is one family, and we are all going to have our dream come true. I don't know your dreams, I have my dreams. And within the 4 to 5 years I've been Phytoscience, most of my dreams have been achieved. Right now, any dream that will come, it means that you see, it means that Phytoscience has been able to project me higher than my imagination. And I think the same thing will apply to you. Maybe you came to Phytoscience because you want to earn a certain income a certain money as income. No, the imagination, the great thing is that Phytoscience gives you the opportunity to earn, to live a healthier life, and also travel all over the world. And the last thing about this, why you must join Phytoscience, is because you need to leave a legacy. Are you ready to be part and parcel of the empire that the visionary Translated Pen had? His dream is what we are all enjoying. Are we ready to come together and build the empire? Then let me tell all of us, this is the time for us to strike, right? So these are the reasons why you need, so people have already, they have already achieved their dreams and they keep on achieving. There's a record, there's a track record. People testify to you, people tell you what it is. People have let you know that Phytoscience is not a company that is just coming and leave you on just like that. It's ready to take us to the promised land. Wherever you want to be, you shall be, as far as the material things are concerned. So that is what. Now let me come back to the main topic today, which is, let me remove this one and come out with what I have today. The training we have today, right? Now you have heard it. Why you chose Phytoscience? What is your why? Why are you here? What do you want in life? What do you want to achieve? What is the thing that you feel like having it? What are the things in your heart that you want to bring out? What are your ideology on changing your lifestyle? There are 2 types of training we need to succeed. We need to do to succeed. Remember that Phytoscience is a trend maker. Remember that Phytoscience is a company that is 8 years old. Remember that Phytoscience has a very great track record, that people have been financially free, that people are living in their dreams. Have you ever asked your uplines or your mentors or people that have achieved, have you ever asked them how they did it? You might think that you are not getting the same result as the big guns in your company, right? Who are the big guns? The big guns are the diamonds. They are making money. They are traveling. They are achieving their dream, their lifestyle they want to achieve. So have you ever asked how they did it? If you are here today and you're a new prospect that has been invited here, I give you my word that don't turn back. This is the right opportunity for you. The only thing you got to do, team with your sponsor. Make sure that he shows you the way how he does it and you follow it. It's like, no matter how hard you try, it is not enough. That means you have not done what you're supposed to be doing. What are they doing that you are not doing? What are we doing that the prospects are not doing? There is nowhere in Phytoscience that you decide of achieving your dreams or setting your goals down that you cannot achieve. One thing you have to know is that you must know where you are going to. You need to have a focus. When you say you have a focus, not that you divert your attention. Tomorrow somebody will come with a fly-by-night program and you just throw up what you are building and follow them suit, right? You can't kill a bird, you can't kill two birds with just a stone. No. Neither you can kill a bird with, three birds with a stone. The only thing I have to tell you is that if you are to choose, as far as network marketing is concerned, Phytoscience is that program, that company, that if you do what others, those that have succeeded are doing, you will be able to achieve. Here is what you need to know. You see, there are two kinds of training in the network marketing industry in general. As far as Phytoscience is concerned, if you go by this, you will see that you need these two trainings to make your dreams come true. Sometimes you do one and you leave the other, right? So for you to reach your goals in Phytoscience, you need both kinds of training. We have training 1 and training 2. What are we learning? Is it the training 1? Is it the training 2? Or we are learning both, right? Today we are going to see what are the two trainings that you need to have. The first kind of training is called the system training. And you know that the system training is taught all the time in the industry, right? It is taught all the time because you know Phytoscience, right? You know how it works, right? You know that you need to prospect. You know that you need to follow up. You know that we have the compensation plan, the hybrid binary, right? That you earn to infinity. Perfect compensation plan. The reason why I even got hold of it in Phytoscience is not because of anything. Because just imagine, somebody has tried network for more than 20 years, and I'm still looking for an opportunity that will give me leverage. Do you think I will just fall for anything after I've gotten such experience? I joined this program because I saw that what Phytoscience has, no company has it. So I came and understood that is why their slogan, "We are the trend maker," made me believe that yes, Phytoscience is number one. In fact, this is the probably the type of training you have been receiving. You have been receiving the system training. Time without number, every Saturday, you see that international training you see leaders talking about the system training, right? And then
Leader
in the local
Bismark.
areas, you see that.
Leader Bismark.
Hello,
Are you
Charles, are you?
Yeah. Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, I'm sharing.
It's not. I cannot see your screen.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Can you try to share again?
Okay, let me share it again. Are you seeing it?
No.
Why?
Can you try just cancel the share screen and try to do it again?
Okay, let me, and then wait, I'm coming.
Yep, no worries.
Let me try again. Sorry. So since I started, you have not seen my screen.
Earlier, yes, but not on the second part.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Do you see it?
Okay, something is coming out. It's loading. Okay, yeah. All right, two types of training, yes.
Is it okay?
Yep.
All right, thank
just
you.
put full screen, yeah? Full screen. Okay. All right. Good.
Is it full screen now?
Yeah, now it's full screen. Great.
Thank you. So as I was saying, you need these two types of training, which I've already explained, right? And these are you can't do away with the other. You need to go straight to this training so that you'll be able to grasp what it is to make your dreams come true, okay? And then it's amazing because the first one was system training. The second one, as we're talking about, is called the skill training. Right? You see, skill training is rarely taught in the network marketing industry. It's rarely taught. You see, people don't teach about the skill training. And even if it is taught, it's not well taught. So if you are going to see that, what is this skill training you're talking about? Right? You have been able to get people register, get the prospect, tell them about Phytoscience, the training, I mean, the products, the business, the whatever, blah, 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 blah. Now, how do you push them? How do you motivate them to go on track and do? Because the person that you are talking to, remember, some of them will say no to you. In fact, many of them will say no to you. But you don't stop there. You keep on talking to people. You keep on talking. I remember when I started network marketing. It's like I was just like you wake up in the morning, you go out with your file, you talk to people, more than 100 people, and nobody says yes to you. Right? That is how it is. You know, by then there was nothing like this WhatsApp. There was nothing like all this technology that we have. So now it is easier because you are at the comfort of your home. You can get people, you can talk to people globally. And you know, we are so blessed and fortunate because Phytoscience is a global opportunity. So you don't need to walk on the street, right? When the world is having pandemic as we are having, All right, you stay inside your room and start using your social media to get people to wherever you want them to be, right? And I always say that we have a laudable company because every activity you do in your house to get people understand phytoscience, getting their product and getting their commission is just like a twinkle of an eye. It's very simple. So I tell you that it takes both system training and skill training to make your business work. You have to, you see, coerce two of them. You have to glue two of them together to make that your dreams come true. I have told you, what are your dreams? What is it that you want? That the only thing you got to do, or you want to know, I want to understand here, is that you have to work with the two and to make the dreams come true. You don't need to just, let's look at it a bit closer. Let's look at it a bit closer so you will be able to decide, what we are talking about here. Another system training, ladies and gentlemen, what is it saying? What is the slide saying about the system training is that it is a sequence of steps that you use to introduce a prospect to your company or a product. What are the systems? What systems are you using? All right. The system you are using is highly placed down here. The sequence is this. You call, you invite the prospect to a training. How many times do we give our trainings to our prospect, the people that we want them to join us, the people who are not yet members of Phytoscience? How do we invite them? You call them. When you call them, do you invite them? Do you give them do you share with them? Like today is Sunday, and we are having a leadership training. How many of them did you send a link to? Right. So we need to have that. This is the system training we are talking about. Invite them. Let them come and hear. Right. Number 2 point is this. You must call the prospect. Right. Right. Call the prospect and invite them to a 3-way call. Sometimes the person who brought you. Sometimes it is maybe you are a new person that has been sponsored, and in the process you went and brought in another person. Remember, that new person and you have no knowledge of what we are talking about. But there is an upline over there that brought you for you to bring the other one. So you have 3-way call, 4-way call, 5-way call. Let your uplines do the talking. Your duty is to just invite. And remember, when they do the talking, it is marvelous. It's awesome because your uplines are going to work. They are going to talk to your new prospect. It's a business of what? Helping one another. There's one thing we have to know. If you are an upline, if you are a senior partner, and you don't you don't help your junior partners, automatically you are not helping yourself. It's a business of what? Symbiosity, right? That is, you bring them up and you support them. You push them from bottom, that is compression. You bring them up. Let them also duplicate what you have done so that the success will come from the bottom. Your progress and your yield and your harvest is not only your effort, it is the effort of the lineage. It's like a tree. If you plant a tree and you want the tree to grow well, you need to put manure, not on top of the branches, not on top of the flowers, not on top of the stem, but you put it in the ground. You must build from the root. From the roots, you have to. Point you got to know is that you invite a person to take a look at the company website about the product. That is why Phytoscience has its website, www.iphyto.com. iphyto.com. Send a website to them. Let them view the product. Let them view whatever, because sometimes they want to see if it is reality. You see, at the initial stage, what I did was that we saw the opportunity online, but we found out. Let them find out. If they want to speak to the office, the head office, let them speak to the head office. There are people, because of their previous experience, they want to see, they want to speak to people, want to speak to the people from the headquarters about the genuinity and authenticity of Phytoscience, what you are, introducing to them. We are the trend maker, and there is nothing nobody can do. The point is that system training is a sequence, steps that you follow to introduce your prospect to your company or product. This is the point. These are the steps you need to follow. Call them. If you cannot do the talking, let the uplines do the talking. Right? And that is the mandate of Phytoscience. As far as the founder says that we are building an empire, which is going to be a legacy, you are building an empire that you can allow it to be taken over by your children, right? As somebody said, you don't need a house, you don't need whatever as an inheritance. At this 21st century in Phytoscience, all what you need is username and password. That is all what you need. Build the empire and live it for those who will take over. It's as simple as that. You don't need to go and work for centuries in a company that you are working, and after 35 years, they give you a long service award in the form of television or in the form of a refrigerator. That is past and gone. 21st century says that you must have a home business that will make your dreams come true. And I'm telling you, I have not found one. The only one I have found, and the only one I know, and the only one I can trust, the only one that I believe I can go for it, is what we are talking about, Phytoscience International. So over here, so we have talked about system training, right? So what I want you to really see is the value and the necessity of skill training, which is very different from system training. So we have talked about briefly about system training. So we are going to see little of the skill, because with these two, your dreams can come true. Right? Now let's move on. All right. It's what makes you effective within the system. Your upline want to train you on. Teach your prospect word choices. Word choices. You know, sometimes we have some people over there, when you introduce the business to them, they reject it outrightly. Rejection outrightly about the ideology of Phytoscience doesn't mean that the person rejects you as a person. He rejects your ideas. So we must know how to handle such rejections. We must know how to, come out with words that will make them feel loyalist. We have to make them know that, yes, you are there and you are bringing them from abject poverty. You are bringing them of righteousness of health. You want to touch the life of people. The only thing you have to do is give them words that will bring them to the light. You have seen the light. You have seen the light. Sometimes you have to show them what you have achieved. You let them know what you have achieved. Right. So word of choices is what you need to train them of how you'll be able to interact with them. The way you respond on phones. Somebody calls you, how do you respond it? Right. All those things, some people want to make, maybe you place an ad on somewhere that sometimes they want to try you. They want to tell you that what you have is a scam. What you have is nonsense. What they have is better than that. You need to be you need to how to choose words and calm them down and tell them that, yeah, phytoscience is something that has all it takes to make every dream come true. So teach them how to choose their words. That is the skill we are talking about, the skill of listening and the skill of talking, right? Now it has to do with your attitude, okay, the attitude, your attitude, it is said that your attitude will show your altitude. How far you will go depends on your attitude, your character, right? Your behavior. You have seen a great program. That's what the person has been in network marketing for many years. He has not achieved anything. And in most cases, you meet some of these people because they have been in network for many years. They think they know more than you, so they will not listen to you. There are some people, they will ask you, how many years have you been in network? And you tell them, oh, just about 2 years. You say, are you talking 2 years? I've been in network for 10 years and I have not achieved anything. And you want to tell me that your 2 years, you are more experienced than me? If such people, you meet such people, will you get angry, right? They have been in network for 20 years. They have been in network for 2 years, 5 years, and you are just about 6 months. But your achievement in phytoscience is greater than what they have been in 5 years or 20 years. You are supposed to show yourself a certain attitude so that they will learn from you. The prospects want to learn from you. They are there to, you are the light that they are looking up to. Because it is a business of duplicatability, to duplicate, your attitude will let them be happy and they will learn from you. And when they learn from you, they will also go and teach others. And that is how the legacy will come in. Number 3, the skill training also talks about, it has to do with your manners and how you come across during a conversation. Your manners. Okay? There are sometimes when you talk to people on phone, in fact, the moment you start greeting them, they will start, you see, their attitude, the way they talk, they get you angry. What he says, that as far as you want the new prospect, you need to and listen to them. It's all about how to listen and be sincerely interested in what your prospect has to say. So we need to give our ears to the new prospect. Today we are going to see that the skill training is going to will enable you to be able to listen to them more, right? Because see, let me tell you, if you lose a networker, you have lost an empire in business. Okay, the same person that you think that he cannot do anything can be the person that can make your dream come true. But one thing I love about Phytoscience, this is not heavy hitters network, right? This is a program that is meant for everybody. If you are coming today and you follow both the trainings, you will be able to succeed more than even your your senior partners. It has everything to do with knowing how to show respect for your prospect. How do you show respect for your prospect? How do you respect them? How do you respect them? Don't say that maybe you are graduate and your apply is just a degree, it's just a diploma. Or you are graduated, you have gone higher in education. You say this is the program, it doesn't matter about your qualification. What matters most is that you are able to go through the skill, is a training all throughout. I remember when we saw stem cell, that 2015, most people didn't know what stem cell was about. We met some doctors, even to today, most of the doctors don't believe that stem cells still exist that can renew and replace the dead cells in the body. Most doctors don't even know because it's a new technology. What I'm trying to tell you is that skill training and system training, they might not know. You know it. So if you know it, you master it, and you're able to work toward that. Skill training develops your ability to correctly communicate with your prospect. That is it. Your ability to communicate with your prospect. You see, the only product we need in building our business are the prospect. How do you manage the prospect is what we are talking about. How do you get the prospect is what you are talking about here. If you say that you are going to recruit, what are you recruiting? You are recruiting prospect. If you say you want to follow up, what are you following up? It's a prospect. So we need to do well with the prospect, the people that are coming in. It doesn't matter of traveling from one place to another, a very far distance to get a prospect. It's about sometimes when you even go there, after taking going about 60 to 120 kilometers, the prospect will disappoint you. It doesn't mean that it becomes your enemy. It doesn't mean that, he will not do it. With little time, the effort that you are putting, you will remember the day that he has decided to do, he will come back to you. So we should do well with our prospect. Once you have the skills, you can apply them to any type of your system training. So let us take note that the skills are very important to build your empire. The skills are the things that we need to make Phytoscience business something to shoot at, something to take care of, something to dream of, right? Sometimes I met a guy who is making a very great progress. As a matter of fact, within short time, he told me, look, Mr. Bismark, since you told me about Phytoscience, in fact, I've been having dreams about it, good dreams about it. I said, why? Before then, were you having dreams on that? I said, no, but I dream about it. I think about it. I drink of it. I eat with it. I do all things with it. And my thought is now focused on Phytoscience. If you put your thought, if you decide that you are going to make your dream come true with Phytoscience, I'm telling you, you can make it. Here is an example of skill training. Let me give you an instance. Listening. We need to open our ears when we talk to our prospect. We need to listen what they say. If you become a listener, it will be easier for you to retain or to get new prospects into your business. The listening is a critical skill of recruiting or sales cycle. You are recruiting people for what? Into your business. You are recruiting people for what? To use the product. These are the major things, the reason why you are out there. You build a business and you need a customer base who will use the product. And let me tell you, the more many of them use the product, the more they request what is the best way to buy more product, and you tell them about the business. Most network marketers don't fully listen, and they miss important cues in the conversation. Let us pay attention, because with that prospect, Phytoscience is nowhere. Without prospect, your business that you are building is nowhere. So the only thing we need to do as leaders and as people that we have met here today is for us to what? To open our ears and listen. As a result, this causes their prospect to feel any prospect you don't listen to will feel unimportant. And remember, in Phytoscience, recognition is one thing Phytoscience has adopted, right? Phytoscience is a great company that it recognizes those people that are working assiduously to achieve their dreams. When you fully use these listening skills, it can create an entirely different outcome in your prospecting conversation. And over here, I want you to note down 4 key points to consider. 4 key points to consider. The first one is never cut off or start speaking while your prospect is telling you something. We are fond of doing that. When you are paying attention to, when you say that you want somebody, a very important person to run business with you, we don't regard them, right? So the moment you start speaking, while your prospect is telling you, this is the outcome. If you do this, it makes your prospect feel like what you have to say is way more important than what they are telling you. So why? So if you are having a prospect discussing some things with your prospect, the only thing you got to do is that you need to pay total attention. Even if there is a call, you can even switch off your phone. Or you should put your phone silence. At the end of the day, when you are feeling joke with them. Don't joke with them. Number 2, when your prospect is sharing something with you, do not anticipate the next thing they are going to say. You see, sometimes we are able to tell our prospect that, remember, you see, because it's your thought, you will think that you know what they are going to say. After they are going to say they will not join. After they will say they don't have the money. After they say they cannot go and talk to people. Why must you be anticipating? It might not be the right, what they are going to say. Instead, really stay focused on what they are sharing with you. You need to stay focused. You know why? You are focused in Phytoscience. So why are you focused? Can you focus in Phytoscience without prospect? No. You are focused in Phytoscience, so you need to be focused on your prospect. Key number 3, do not worry about or think about what you are going to say next while the prospect is talking. Don't worry. The prospect is talking. After they have finished talking, okay, the talk, right, will come naturally. What you are going to respond will come naturally. So let us give them time to talk. Whatever you need to say will come naturally when you are listening to what is being said. So you have to be present. While he's talking with you, you need to be present. And the key listening number 4, he said that do not be distracted by other things that are going on around you while your prospect is talking. These are the skill ones. If we are able to imbibe this skill training into our prospect, I'm telling you that what we are saying that talk to 10 people a day, get 2 people or 1 a day who will be part of your business will come to reality. You run the risk of missing an important detail when you let your mind wander. Your mind should be where you are. Sometimes when you talk to somebody, while sitting down talk to the person will not even listen to you. The mind is wondering, are you really want to be financially free? Are you really want to have your dreams come to reality in your life? There is nothing that is better than being financially free. Time freedom, having the time on your own and having the time for your family. So the question is, can you now see the difference between system training and skill training? You have to see it. And now you have learned a true skill technique. Take this new skill and apply it to the system that you use. Both are essential. You have to know what to say and do. And that is what? The system training. What do you say about your company, about your business? What do you say about the prospect? What do you do? And that is the system training. And when you know how to say it, that is the skill. How do you say it? We have known all. Ladies and gentlemen, chances are that that big leader in your company mastered the skill of listening long ago with plenty of others, and the system works great for them. Now you can do the same thing. So you see that if we hear that was that at all, he has gone through the system. If you hear the CEO, who was once a power team leader, president, he has gone through the training. If we hear the great people that are in the system, if we hear all those great people, they have gone through. So can you say you cannot do the same? Yes, you can. And I tell you, as far as someone has done it, you also can do. Remember these two key points. There are two types of training. Remember that. System and what? Skill. Note it down. You need both to succeed. Two things to succeed. Once you have the skills, you can apply them to any other type of system training. All right? And one final request that I want to say, now that you are aware of these two types of training, take responsibility. Why do you take responsibility? You take responsibility because you have decided to change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, the life that you were leading, that brought you to Phytoscience, is your life. Whatever you desire, whatever you decide, is what you're going to get. So as a leader, I can tell you that nothing will bring you to your goals faster. If you have goals that you have to short-term, medium-term, or long-term goals, nothing can bring you closer than learning the skills that you need to make your system training work. I know you have your goals you need to achieve, and that can be done when you combine the two in Phytoscience, and it shall be well. So doing so will create confident and competent team. If we are able to do so, it will give you self-confidence. Self-confidence, you can stand anywhere and talk about your business, and nobody can say no to you. Even if they say no, the next time they will say, we need it. We need it. Bring it back. Right. You know what? Your goals are worth it. So no matter how your goals are, it is worth it. It is only you. I'm talking to you. I am in your home. I'm in on the street. The only thing I can tell you, leaders and great people, you alone can make it happen. Thank you for giving me the privilege. God bless us all.
All right, thank you very much to Leader Bismark. One round of full reactions to him. A very, very powerful training today regarding system training and also the two types of training, your skill training and your system training. Very, very important. One round of full reactions to him. All right. I still see there's not enough hands. We have 243 people and there's less than 50 reactions. Come on, we can give a better reaction for today. Amazing training by leader Bismark all the way from Ghana. In fact, what I really love about this training today is in network marketing, whatever we learn here, the skill set that we learn here is not just applied in our business, and it can be reapplied in our life as well. Even at home, husband and wife sometimes men fail to listen to the wife many times, right? So this type of skill set on listening does help you overallly in everything, in not just into your business. It's a very important skill set to learn to listen to, and then to learn to understand other people besides just on our own. All right. And another thing that I think this is very important, that in network marketing, we don't only make money, we don't only learn new things, we learn different sets of skills. For example, prior to Phytoscience, in fact, I've never been a host myself before. This is my first time attempting to become a host. I'm learning new things as time goes as well. So I do encourage for leaders, once you're ready, continue to learn more skills. You can actually speak to your country leaders to, if you're ready to share, to become a speaker or to become a host. You can always speak to your national country leaders and explore and learn more new things, okay? Because these skill sets will follow you, not just in the business, but for life, all right? And this is very amazing. And I believe some of the leaders who, like for example, the leaders who just hosted their event in India, uh, I believe from Phytoscience now you have learned a new skill called event management as well. So over time you will learn a lot of different skills, and this will follow you for a very long time. Especially for those who have not very familiar to speaking, one very easy way to learn how to speak is actually to speak on Zoom. In fact, you do not need an audience in Zoom. Just put your Zoom and record yourself and speak to it as many times as you want and practice, and this will improve the way you speak. Just listen to yourself and you actually catch yourself. How well do you actually present this Phytoscience plan, or how well do you really understand this Phytoscience plan? If you yourself do not understand what you're saying, don't expect your downline or your prospects to actually really understand what you're saying, right? Okay, so once again, thank you very much to leader Bismarck. Very important training today about system training and also on skill set training. All right, I think a lot of these leaders will share, they have another skill set which is called PowerPoint presentation making. Yeah, especially leader Ophelia, I see your presentations are pretty well done as well. Yeah, leader Bismarck today also well done. So a lot of these leaders, they spend a lot of time learning different sets of skills, which is very beneficial for your business. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to move to the next part where we're doing our testimony sharing for tonight. So if anyone has any testimony that you would like to share, please raise your hand. I will proceed to unmute you so that you can share with us your testimony on our products or on the business itself. All right. So Limbu from Nepal, I've seen your hand has been raised for a while. If you have a testimony to share, I will unmute you. If you do not have a testimony to share, you can actually just lower down your hand right now. All right. I'll proceed with Jashwil first, yeah, from Nigeria. So Limbu, if you're ready, you'll be next. Jashwil, I tried unmuting you, but you have to select unmute. All right, I'll try with Limbu first then. Oh, Jashwil, okay. Jaswil? Hello.
Okay. So, yeah, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, you may
Okay,
just put your video on.
I want to greet, yeah, I want to greet all the wonderful leaders in the house this evening. I want to also thank the founder, the co-founder, and I want to also thank our CEO, Sir Willie. So indeed, I could say that Phytoscience is indeed an amazing company. Now, before coming in touch with Phytoscience, I was having a very big tumor in my head, very big. And that tumor came up around 2016. It just suddenly developed and it was growing. And I was planning that to get it removed. But thanks to God, when I came in,
Jaswell, your connection is rather weak.
in touch with Phytoscience, I knew the information to people telling them about stem crystal cell here. And that's really, really amazing. Those who know me, they are so surprised, even to other colleagues in our office in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. They are so surprised. So it's a very powerful testimony. A very big tumor was crossed. So our therapy is really working. I'm very happy to be a product of the product. So this has boosted my confidence more in telling people about what this amazing therapy can do. Indeed, Phytoscience is the best. We have the best therapy in the world. It's just unfortunate that doctors and drug companies don't want people to know what stem cell can actually do. But we are going to continue to tell people all over the world that it is only plant stem cell from all the leaders and thanking the CEO for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Jasville, and God bless you. Really amazing that Phytoscience products have enabled you free from this tumor. Yeah, really amazing, really amazing. Jasville, what did you consume, and how many sachets do you take in a day?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I think his connection is not very clear. All right, so Jasville, just if you're kind enough, please do share the pictures before and after and how these products really change your life, and send it to your send it to GDI. If you're from Nigeria, please send it to GDI so that it can be shared with the rest of us, and it become a very powerful testimony for us to share with our prospects who possibly may have faced the same issues. All right, the next person will be Limbu from Nepal. Limbu, I've tried unmuting you. You may want to put your video on. Are there any other testimonies that anyone would like to share for today? Any other testimonies? Leader Abdul, are there any testimonies from your side? Right, anyone would like to share any testimonies for the day? And also just let me check if Patience has come in yet. All right, Patience is not online yet. Okay, while we wait for those who have any testimonies that wants to like to share, you might want to plan what are testimonies you like to share. So just let me see. Who is online to share? Evangelist Mary, would you like to share? I made you a co-host as well. All right, We have Mona from Namibia. Hello, Mona. You might want to put your video on.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Just hold on. Can you see me?
Yep, nice and clear.
All right. So my testimony is that usually when I joined Phytoscience, I used to sell the products to not sell it, but motivate and help people get in on, because I always felt that I was healthy enough not to really take it at the time. And so this last week, when I experienced some flu symptoms, not COVID, fortunately, I realized that I needed to start taking my products. So I took the crystal cell and the snowfield, and immediately, so I took it on Sunday, and immediately on Monday, I could feel the difference. And then when I took it again on Tuesday, so I would take it in the morning and the evening, the snowfield as well, because I know snowfield helps with infections. And so it's almost like it really boosted even more confidence, because what I realized is that yes, I am healthy and I take vitamins and so on. But the fact that I could get a normal flu, especially during COVID, which didn't happen last year, and with all these new trends and what new COVID stuff coming out, I realized that I really need to boost my immunity even more. So I've now decided that I'll be taking the crystal cell every day, the rest of my family, everyone, because it really works. And then I did a lot of research on plant stem cells and the importance of it. And I think that has just now empowered me to do even more with how I'm going to approach my prospects. I wanted to add on the Actual Plus, but the problem is that in the Actual Plus is really expensive. I don't know why the prices doubled. I don't know if Vilito is on the platform today, but a lot of people are also interested, because obviously we're saying that it also helps to boost immunity, but it's too expensive. So like one now, I don't know about US dollar, but it's double the price of what it was last year. So I just want at least the company to look into that, because the more we have Actual Plus in the market, the more people will buy it and the more will be healthy, because ultimately we want people to be healthy. So yeah, that's my testimony. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much, Mona from Namibia. And I believe it's true that crystal cells and snowfield does work wonders for many people, especially on the small infections and things like that. It's really, really amazing. And I will let the company know as well regarding the issue on Actual Plus. I'll just double check and let them know on this issue as well. All right. So up next, do we have any testimonies? I think Mary, you have unmute yourself as well. Thank you. All right.
How are we all? Trend makers, thank God for, and thank you all as well for all that has taught us. Mr. Bismark, watching from Ghana, thank you so much. I came in a little bit late, but however, I got a lot from what you have said, and already, let me go back straight to the testimony because of time. We had lots of people around this time that are catching COVID, and England is talking about 1,800 per day death or one thing or the other. I was supposed to be in Ghana. They had to cancel my flight as well because of COVID. And 800, 1,006, 1,005 is so huge. I had somebody in my group who actually contacted COVID. At the place of work, there was somebody that our own mother had COVID and she did not declare it at the place of work. Everybody were working and they thought everything is fine. We have been educated in England that if you have COVID, you stay at home. and they will take care of you from there. But she kept on coming. So the whole of the workers were infected. Everyone. And one of my group person was there. So she called me quickly, and I was surprised because we are all okay because we were using our Phytoscience products. And it was so good with the Phytoscience. We don't have any problem, but she showed up. By the time she called me, she was like, one of those people that died during the first pandemic, the way they were, I was so scared. I was so afraid. I had to pack, because I don't trust that she was taking it. I don't trust that she was taking, and up till now, I don't believe that she took it. So I had to pack some of my own and send to her home. The second day it arrived, and believe you me, with all that scary, very, very scary moment, she is good now. She's looking better. Just with our Phytoscience product. So she was taking. I sent to her about the crystal cell. She has never taken crystal cell before. Double stem cell. She claims she has still taken it, but I don't think so. But I want to tell you that our product is great. It's top notch. It is a disease destroying product. Disease, virus destroying, busting product. Please don't hesitate. There is another lady. She belongs to our group again. She's called Honey Glad. Where is Honey Glad? I thought she should be raising her hands up in the international Zoom. Is Honey Glad here? Honey Glad, could you please check for her? She always come. She had COVID as well. Honey Glad. Anyway.
Right. From UK.
Yeah, from UK, Honey Glad. She's very quiet, so she's.
Hello.
Hello, Honey Glad, please give your testimony, please. That's another one.
Well, it happened that actually, just like the previous person, the people in my office have been having it off and on. It's like when person comes back from isolation and that person goes off because of COVID, until at this particular week, everybody had it. And on a Monday, I was at work in the night and I just felt, oh, my throat, something is feeling funny, my nose, I was coughing, and I just felt, oh, this looks like COVID. So immediately, I always have my product with me. I take it every day, I take all the products. So the one I was supposed to take that night, I had it with me. So I took it, I took 2 double stem cells and Snuffy Fort. And in the morning, that was around 11 p.m. In the morning, around 4 a.m., I took the same thing, 2 double stem cells and Snuffy Fort, and my throat just cleared immediately. The cough stopped. But they were going to test me that morning, and I knew it was going to be positive because of how I had felt the night before, even though I felt better that morning. So I was tested, and I went home. What was left, by that time, the throat and the nose, everything had cleared, but I still had the body ache. So I just got home and I thought I would sleep off the body ache. But my husband advised me to take paracetamol. So I took it and that was it. The body ache stopped. Of course, Snuffy Fort and the double stem cell already dealt with the cough and the nose problem and everything, So I just want to let everybody know that actually this product is amazing, because if it hadn't been for my quick response to it, I don't know what it would have been. Maybe it would have been a lot more than that, but the way it cleared my throat so fast was amazing to me, because it was like something was there and something was in my nose. I was beginning to cough and everything. But Snuffy Fort, double stem cell, cleared everything. And by the time the result came in on Thursday, I was on my way to work when I received the result that I was positive. But, well, the amazing products we have had already cleared my system, but I still had to obey the law of the land that when you test positive, you go back home. So I was on isolation for 10 days. But I really want to thank God for the kind of product we have. And if you are not using it, I will tell you, you need to use it. Boost your immunity, because it's great. It's great. And I think that's really what saved me, because the way I felt the throat and my nose with the coughing coming up, maybe it would have been another story, but Phytoscience product did the quick job for me. So I went back to work after my isolation period. Thank you. That's my testimony.
Thank you very much, Honey Glad. Thank you. So the other lady, she was really really sick, really sick. We got the disease destroyer, our product, and now we're smiling. It was very scary. The breathing was bad. The coughing was unbelievable. That kind of cough is like dog barking. You know, that kind of terrible, very scary. But now we are happy and we are grateful to our founder, our co-founder, our CEO. Thank you, whoever is the brain behind this thing called Phytoscience products. Thank you very much. You saved another person from my group. In fact, it's wonderful. Thank you very much. Amazing product. Every one of us, like Only Glad has said, please take it at this moment, please. It's deadly out there. I don't know what's about other country, but in England, people are dying. We're completely on lockdown. Offices are completely, locked up and all that. Only the people that are working, health or frontline people, those are the ones that are going out. Please use your I won't call it medicine, use your Phytoscience products. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Mary. And I think what you say is very, very true. And to both the testimonials that our products really works very well in this current pandemic situations. You need to repair all your cells in your body, and our stem cells will just do right the job. All right, our next testimony will be coming from UK as well, Norma Temba. Norma.
Good evening to
Norma, you might want to put your video first.
Okay. Okay.
All right, it's amazing.
Okay. Good evening to you all leaders. My testimony about the product. I haven't shared it to the group, to any group at all. But I decided today I have to share it so that I can help other people as well. When I was 37, I started having menopause. At 37 years old, I just went straight into menopause. I didn't know what it was really, because I didn't expect it. I thought, no, it can't be. So I went to my doctor and they investigated and they took some bloods and they did some scans and all that. And then they said to me, your ovaries, they are shutting down. That by then I was like, when I turned 36, I had only 2 menstruation in that year. When I turned 37, I didn't have anything at all. I was just, having no periods at all. So that's when they said, oh, your ovaries, they shut it down. I was like, okay, so what next? I didn't know exactly that the worst was coming. So I started having hot flashes. I'll be like sweating, really sweating. At night, I'll be like drowning. I couldn't even sleep at night because I would be sweating so much that I had to change my bed linen maybe 2 or 3 times a night. I couldn't sleep at all. So due to lack of sleep, I was so irritable. I couldn't even work well. I was so irritable. I could feel like punching anybody that I come across. So my mood swings were just, everywhere because of the hormonal imbalance. So due to that, I was sort of like, I got so depressed. I didn't even want to go anywhere. I just wanted to stay at home. I was like, most of the times I'll be like crying, you know, with no apparent reason. I just feel like crying, and that crying was relieving the pressure in me. So I went back to my GP, and the GP said, okay, it looks like it's really harsh. And they put me on hormonal replacement therapy. And they told me that it wasn't a good idea because it has side effects, which are not good, really. But because of the state that I was in, so they had to put me on hormonal replacement therapy. So I took that therapy, and when I was taking the therapy, my hormones were sort of balanced. So I took the therapy when I was 48. Then I started having some other issues as well. Then my tummy was hurting. It will be so painful, and I will feel like I'm bloated. And I started having a terrible backache. You know, there were things like things were moving on my spine, and I used to ask people to hit me on my back just to relieve that tension, that problem. And then after that, I went to the GP. They were checking my blood, and then they said they can see something that they were not quite sure what it was, and they wanted the scans. So when they did the scans, they said I had a cyst, and they were not quite sure what the cyst was. So because I was on the therapy, the GP said I have to stop the therapy immediately. So they stopped me from the therapy, and when they stopped me, I started having the symptoms back again, started the hot flashes again, and my face started to be darkened, you know. So I was like, I was just drained. You know, I had no energy, even when going to work. After one day work, I'll be like, I've been working for the whole month without a rest. I was always tired. And, you know, I was so easily irritable. You know, anything that was just irritating to me. I was trying my level best though. So due to that cyst that they said it had developed in my womb, you know, I was so scared. So I went back home to do the scans, and I was seen by the gynecologist. They took some bloods. So the scans, they said they were not seeing anything. So the bloods, I was supposed to go back for the bloods, but I was scared. I didn't want to go back. I just came back to UK, and then I just told myself I don't want to hear anything about it. If it's anything, it will go on its own. And you know, I just continued my life. I lived all alone, you know, all alone with hot flashes and sometimes a change of moods and things like that. But I was managing. I got used to it. Then last year in July, when I was introduced to Phytoscience, to stem cell, when I joined, I got the products, and those products, because there was someone who was really critical, I shared with that person, but I took the products as well. So I started myself on Snowfield and Crystal Cell. So I started taking those products. After taking those products, that's when I started feeling my mood. I'm now bubbling. You know, the hot flashes, they are gone. And now I can feel the weather. I didn't know anything about the weather. I'll just go with people when they say it's cold. To me, I don't know whether it's cold or it's hot. I'll be boiling, I'll be sweating when everyone is putting on jackets and whatever. I'll be just sweating. So weather-wise, I didn't know the weather. I used to laugh at my sister when she's putting on a hat, and I'll be like, oh, you're getting old. And the jacket, I didn't feel anything like cold at all. So this year, since I started myself on stem cells, I know how to, you know, use a blanket at night. I wasn't using a blanket at all. I wasn't, no quit, no what. I was just sleeping with a sheet only, and I'll be still sweating on that. I'll be turning the mattress. You know, it was really bad. But since then, now I'm stabilized. Even my skin is now, you know, it shows. It's, I know I didn't bath today. I didn't, you know, have a proper like cleaning up my face. I had a shower, of course, just a normal wash shower, but I didn't cream my face. But still, I'm, you know, I'm okay. You know, even people, they tell me, oh, your skin is soft. They, you know, the white people, they like touching black skin. They love it. So, oh, your skin is lovely. So really, I'm so grateful. I thank this opportunity to be part of this stem cell therapy, to be part of this family. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. I can't like keep quiet. I feel pity when I hear some people having issues and they are turning down that offer. I feel pity for them because some people, they are dying when they are not supposed to die at all. Yeah, so that's my testimony. No more hot flashes. My back pain is gone, and my energy is back. I can do 4, 5 shifts, and I don't feel as tired as I used to do, you know, as I used to feel. Now I'm really energetic. I say thank you to Phytoscience. Thank you to the introduction to stem cells. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Norma. That's a really, really amazing testimony. And it's stories like that that it makes me very grateful to be in this platform, and very importantly, very grateful for the person who introduced us to these products, given us our second chance because of the power of these products and this company, Phytoscience. All right. So I would encourage everyone, if today you feel this type of stories touched you, do send a message of gratitude to the person who invited you into this business, who brought you into this business in Phytoscience, who introduced you into plant stem cells, to Phytoscience stem cells, to crystal cells, because it has helped a lot of people, not just yourself, but your team and your teams as well. All right. So next we will have another testimony. Nature nurtures. All right. Nature nurtures. Where are you from, Nature? I'm sure Nature nurtures is not your name, so yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much. I am from
Hello.
UK.
All right, UK.
My business name is Nature Nurture, and
Okay.
my name is Folashade Utitoluju.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bismark, and thank you, everyone that has shared on this platform as well. God bless you. I just decided to give my testimony. You know, I was introduced to the products and also to the business by Evangelist Mary here in UK. At that time, I went to work and I had a very severe backache. Actually, I strained my back at work. Anyway, she gave me the product to try because I didn't want to take the painkillers because it's just going to make me constipated because I had that problem before anyway. And I know that if I'm being given strong painkillers, it's going to add more to my problem. So I did not want to do that at all. So anyway, I was, putting hot water bottle on my back, using the massage and all that. It didn't work to the extent that I actually, my skin was getting rough and painful as well through all this massage. But then I took the double stem cell. Within 4 days, that pain left. And since then, I decided to register. Actually, when she introduced me to the product or to the business, I have no money. So, and the lockdown was just eased. So then I decided to go and do some work to raise money for the business, and that is when I injured my back. Anyway, she gave me the product, I took it and it worked. So eventually I got a little bit of money to register. I registered and I started the business. But what actually happened to me was that I did not stop using the product. Even for that, I continued to use the product just for my own, just trying, because they said, well, be the product of the product. So I continued to use it. And what happened? I forgot that I had fibroid. I totally forgot. Why did I forget? It's because initially when the problem was severe, my doctor said, I'm not going to, send you for an operation because you are just having a heavy bleed and nothing else is happening to you. So I'm not sending you for an operation. So I was so happy when the bleeding stopped, my monthly period stopped. I was so happy. I said, no more of this heavy bleed that, will not allow me to go out. So I was so happy when the bleeding stopped. I went into menopause naturally, beginning of last year. So I was so happy. And I've forgotten about it. Obviously, the fibroid will be there, but for me, because I'm not bleeding anymore, just forget it. I'm happy. So I continue to use the products, Now I put myself on double stem cell, crystal cell, and snowfifort for no apparent reason. I was just trying all the products out. Until after 3 months, something happened. Went to the toilet. Lo and behold, there was a blood. And it's like, oh my God, this monthly period has come back again. I don't want it. I thought it's just the monthly period. Went again to the toilet to wee, another blood. And it was like, what is this? Then it dawned on me that no, this is not my monthly period. There is something else. Third time I went to the toilet, blood again. It was then I called my daughter because this time it was a thick clot in the toilet. I called my daughter. Everybody was screaming, take the picture quick, take the picture. She took the picture and ran back into her room. Went again, the same thing. I took all the pictures of this clot. It now dawned on me because I've had testimonies about it dislodging fibroid. It was then that it dawned on me that, oh, it's all the combination of this product that I continuously took. I took them continuously. So anyway, to prove the point, after all that, the bleeding stopped. It went on, the bleeding went on, and all these clots coming out went on for about 3 days. Thick one inside the closet. It stopped eventually. So to prove the point that, yes, I want to know exactly, I was called in for a scan, went to do that. From there, I was able to tell my GP that, okay, I needed to know, they sent me for another scan to check my womb and all that. Lo and behold, I've got my results and it's written there, especially there is no more fibroid in my womb. In fact, all the endometriosis, all the problems, hormonal issues, there is none in my result. So I just want to say to everybody, believe in the product, trust in the product. It does work. There is no other product. It works. And I just want to give glory to God. And I just want to thank every member and all the scientists that has brought this about. Thank you so much. God bless everyone on this platform that is hearing my story, that is hearing my testimony. Go try it. It works. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, Nature Nurtures. Yeah, really amazing testimony. And also thank you very much, Evangelist Mary. Good job, well done in UK. All right, it's really amazing. So I will just put the time. Thank you very much to Dr. Fred Zilli and Dr. Jonathan Hall, the scientists behind our products. Yeah, so these are the people who have came out and produced these products, including crystal cell, snowfield, and double stem cell as well. All right, so thank you very much for all our testimony sharers of the day. We are going to move on with our next session because our VVIP sharer is already here. All right, so without further ado, I would like to invite Patience Immobile to share with us the story of the day.
Yeah, I'm here. How are you? Yes.
Amazing, amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful morning, afternoon, evening to all the trained ambassadors in the house. It's a full house already. I'm already turbocharged. Hearing the training from our very own Mr. Bismark Osafo, mind blowing. Mr. Bismark, it was as though we were communicating telepathically. I don't know, maybe if you saw me in my dreams. I was actually, putting up something that has to do with your why in Phytoscience. What is your why? And when I was listening to your training, I said, wow, this is really mind-blowing. You almost said everything that I wanted to just share. So I'm going to share my story. And I want to also say that I was a bit touched on the testimonies that was, given by our UK brethren, the COVID-19 testimony, and then the other one that has to do with hormonal imbalance. And of course, the last one that, really directs to me, because I also have my testimony on fibroid. It's really mind-blowing. I was really shocked that the product could do that for me because I kept trying and trying. There were no hope, but just deliberately ingesting stem cells, I got myself, the fibroid got out of me. Well, I'm Patience Imore. They call me Softmind. I'm a passionate brand ambassador. I'm so happy being in this wonderful family. I'm happy being among everyone that is here. Phytoscience is a wonderful, wonderful platform. It has changed my life. Okay, what I want to share with us is, I got a phrase somewhere and it really touched me, especially when I was started talking and putting myself through on self-development. Self-development is very, very, very important. And it says, nothing means anything except the meaning you attach to it. I can see the participants, the house is full. We have one reason or the other why we are here. Know that. Some are happy being here because they want to help people get well. Some came because of their conditions, while some came for the full option, the big picture of what Phytoscience has for us. I started Phytoscience with a very big why. I was sick and tired of begging, borrowing, taking loans to run my business. And most importantly, I started Phytoscience because of my mom. I grew up in a town, a very small town in Delta State. Sorry if you can't see me. I'm in Nigeria, and it is peculiar with Nigerians. Okay, I grew up in a small town in Delta State, Nigeria, and with my mom that could barely, get out of her salary less than $10. That was what we were, surviving with. So while I was less than 10 years old, I started looking at how I can make my mom happy. And in a small town like that, I started looking for those things that are available. In my youthful age, I fetched firewood. I even tapped palm wine from a fallen palm tree when the wind blows. I went into the thick bush in the dark night to also fetch snail. That's what we call it here. And then I also did a whole lot of things to be able to make ends. While I was growing, and I started doing business. I managed to get into the institution.
Leader patience, your volume is a little soft.
Hello?
Patience, your volume is a little soft.
Okay, let me try and increase it. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep, that's better.
Oh, many thanks. So I went to school like every other, worked, and at some point, I found myself in this industry. I needed to, I needed to do something so that I will be able to solve the major problems that affects me. One of it is my mom. When I stumbled into Phytoscience, I loved the opportunity immediately. And I said to myself, I'm going to do greatly in this opportunity. And the only thing I have to do is to carry on with my big why and learn the intrigues, which I did. Okay, so growing up really taught me a lot of lessons. Now the question is, do you have a big why? How strong is it? It is very, very key. Do you even have a why in the first place? Some of us are here, we don't have the reason why we are here. You've heard from so many other persons why they love phytoscience. If you don't have a why, try and get one and make sure it is big. Make sure it is a very strong why, because if you do, your dreams will definitely come true. Okay, and always be happy. Be happy with the opportunity you are already into, which is phytoscience. Phytoscience opportunity can make you have your dreams eventually. So it's very key we take it very, very seriously. Okay, like I always tell people that the world is evolving. So it's very, very important for every one of us to evolve as well. Things are no more the way they used to be. In those days, we used to have the analog system. From the analog system, we have the digital system. Now, things are transcending into online, and a lot of things are becoming virtual. Like you're listening to me from a virtual application. Okay, so the things you used to know before would one day become obsolete. You don't have to hold to those things. Learn new things and allow those new things to make your world a better place. Okay, so we as an individual, it is very important in our success for us to learn new things. So do not leave yourself, untrained. Mr. Bismarck has done so very much to express the essence and what we need to know, especially when we're talking to prospects and how we handle them, follow up and what have you. Training, you can't take it away, because that is what is going to make you achieve your dreams eventually. Coming into the system through an opportunity presentation is one. For you to retain your growth, you need to observe a lot of training. There are so many trainings you can involve with yourself in. The company training, which involves the profile of the company, and of course, the product, the compensation plan, and what have you. But you, as an individual, need to consider self-development, because in the first place, you are the first person, you are the first product that they will buy before they even consider your product or your opportunity. So do not leave yourself untrained. It is very, very key you go out of it. Now, those kind of trainings can really help you to be able to function very well in this great opportunity that you are, because it will only help to solidify your home, help solidify the relationship that you keep, and so many others. Mr. Bismarck talked about building a symbiotic relationship. There are so many information you need to know so that it can help you know what to do, how to interact with people. I've heard oftentimes when some persons introduce someone to the opportunity and the person decides to just use the product. Do not force it on the person's throat to do the business or the opportunity. Nurture them as users. Love them for who they are. Keep a very good relationship, and you never can tell what that relationship will transcend into. The person may love your opportunity because of the kind of lifestyle you keep. There are so many technological advancements thanks to COVID-19. I don't see it as a deterrent. COVID-19 to me is a blessing. Else, I wouldn't have been able to speak with our dear CEO one-on-one. I've also had the opportunity to talk to Quantry and a host of other leaders who are here, not just only in my geographical confine. And I'm so happy about that. And one of the things that gives me so much joy is the opportunity we have around us to be able to harness. COVID-19 came and we've seen the values of having a smartphone and being on top of the game online. Do not despair. Don't get scared to fail. You may make mistake while trying to learn some things. Go ahead and make that mistake to make you get better. Okay. Make sure your lifestyle will positively attract people, because you are the first person that they will buy before they buy our wonderful products, and of course the opportunity as well. So package yourself very well. Go online to any environmental platform on Facebook. You can also explore Instagram, of course our WhatsApp platform, and Zoom. Shaz has told us how we can easily express ourselves by just putting on your Zoom and then do some talking. Our business is talk. So how you present yourself, how you package your opportunity, your lifestyle is very, very important. I was privileged to be on an international platform late last year where we have so many people in the industry coming together to learn personal development. We were kept in one of the rooms. We're kind of like, what are we doing here? These guys are just chanting and chanting and chanting. In the overall, it was a 3-day power-packed presentation. I started loving my opportunity. I started becoming more passionate about it because we came in contact with into cosmetics, for example. But the way they package themselves had made them stand out to become 6-7 figure income earners. So don't take yourself out of this opportunity. Who you are really tells well how well you can grow. So personal development skill sets, it is very, very important. A lot of us, when we call us to talk about Phytoscience, the products, even the compensation plan, they can wake us up and we do a very powerful presentation. But not too many of us know how important it is for self-development. It helps to shape in your world. It helps to make your dream come alive. So I want to implore every one of us that for you to be successful, you need to explore all options. Because if you decide to continue with the old ways, I met somebody who has spent so many years in this industry, and she was just boasting about being in the industry for 15 years. But the truth is that what you know before may become obsolete now. So, and may dissolve into thin air eventually. So personal development skill sets is very key. And some of the easy ways I was able to get that done is, buying audiobooks so that I can easily have access to latest information. doing research on the internet, going on YouTube, and all whatnot. It is very, very key. You may be successful now, but don't sit on your oars. Think of what is next. And in doing that, remember that you did not become successful all by yourself. For you to become successful in Phytoscience, it simply means that you have quality business partners that you are building healthy relationship with. Look down in your organization. Look down in your business. See how you can help others who wants to become successful to also grow, so that you can also celebrate yourselves. Like my mentor once said, he says, some people win because other people fail. That shouldn't be our watchword. He also said, some people win because they win. It is not a me, myself, and I we are running and share our wealth of knowledge. Okay, some people win because other people win. It shouldn't be. It should be when we all win together. Okay, so as long as you are in the business, try as much as possible to help as many people get what they want, so that your needs will continue to vanish. Well, my advice for us is to be happy, to be passionate, to be confident at all times, to be ready to learn when we fail. Okay, so remember, Phytoscience may not be the dream that you're looking for, but to definitely make you achieve your dreams. So I want to implore each and every one of us to appreciate this company, represent it holistically, be successful, and help others to do the same thing. I want to say a very big thank you for giving me this platform. I never knew in my lifetime I was going to be talking to people globally, but I thank God that I did not look at my deficiencies while I was growing, the fact that I had little or nothing. But because I had a big why, I decided to follow my dreams and walk it through. And today, I am so pleased at where I am. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who made this possible. Firstly, for God using our late founder, Dato Tanshri Peng, to find this company, and his lovely wife, Tanshri Elatan. I also want to say a very big thank you to Dr. Fred Zuli for bringing this to our way, our pride. That's our product, top notch stem cell therapy. I also want to say thank you to the CEO for never relenting. We are looking up to you. You are somebody worth emulating. A very big thank you to our country licensing stockist, Mr. Jide Olauke and Mr. Bismark, for bringing this to Africa, allowing each and every one of us that have recorded success and are happy with what we're doing, getting also good health in Africa. I want to say that thank you to Abdul Eragbe and of course my darling husband for allowing me to be myself and to go after my dreams. I want to say very big thank you to all the participants. Let's do it together. We can achieve more. God bless you. Who are we? We are the trend maker. One love.
One love.
All right, thank you very much to Leader Patience. Really amazing, Leader Softmind. And I think very, very important what she shared is we are the walking product of the company. This is very, very important. People join us. It is about the company, it is about the products, and most important is because of you, right? So you are the working product of Phytoscience. So keep yourself at your best at all times. It's really, really amazing as we grow together in this company together and learn to see all the bad things, look at the good. Like in this pandemic, it has shaped us very differently and looking at an entire world as our stage right now with the power of Zoom. All right, so let's grow our business from different parts of the world together and grow it together to make Phytoscience the top company in the world in the coming years. So once again, I would like to just say thank you very much to our trainer of the day, Leader Bismark, to our testimony sharers, Joshua from Nigeria, Mona from Namibia, Honeyglad from UK, Evangelist Mary from UK, Norma Temba and Nature Nurtures from UK, and last but not least, our VIP sharer of the day, Patience Immobile from Nigeria. So as usual, I'm going to unmute everyone right now. When I say Phytoscience, you know what to say next. All right, let's unmute everyone. Okay, everyone, you can unmute yourself right now. Phytoscience.
We are the trend